Yay. Maureen DeGregory
Well,
and Judy
morning.
and Kathy. Yay,
Can never figure
everybody.
this out.
Yay, yay. And Penny. Marion's Penny. And Peg. Peg Duchesne. Yay. Yay, yay. The gang's all here. Yay, yay.
I want to thank Lisa again for this awesome big card.
That's awesome. Did you see your reel? I made you a reel too.
You made a reel? You are really good friend.
You didn't see your reel? Yes, you did. I think you did.
Congratulations, Peggy.
I think I commented on it. Who called me Peggy?
Oh, I did, Kathy. Is it not Peggy?
No,
Peg.
it's just Peg.
Okay,
Yeah,
Short and
sorry.
sweet, just like me, but thank you. Shine on, Kathy. Thank you.
I did the same thing by mistake,
Maureen, the
Kathy.
co-host. Yay.
Yay!
Thank you.
I shouldn't have a problem today, in case you're wondering, because she said she's coming later. Oh, you got yours too. Nice.
I got mine last night.
Well,
Awesome.
look what I got.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
It's not centered though.
Did you
Well,
get
that's
one
how
of
they
these?
do it, though. That's how
I
they
have
do
one of
it.
those.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't send it. They put it like you have to drink it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
You have to
that.
drink it.
That's not up to us. They do that at that particular printer place. Yeah. What
You
can
got
I
it done
tell
by
you?
Zazzle, right?
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is done by Zazzle.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one doing this. Ask Mr. Squirrel Man.
Well,
We'll
maybe
have to
because
discuss it
they
with
have two
Squirrel Man.
sides and you all only had one.
Oh, that's probably it.
Or maybe because he likes drinking like this and looking at the
No,
The
he was
squirrels.
complaining about it too. He was complaining to me about it too. So Squirrel Man didn't figure it out. Squirrel Man. That is
I
so
just sent him
naughty.
his final one sheet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what we're talking about on his thing tonight is something I was talking about on Team Time Tuesday too. It's called lottery thinking. I don't know if you know what that is, lottery thinking.
Lottery thinking you got to play to win.
No, lottery thinking is when you think any one thing is going to make your business because it's such a big thing. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? Like
Okay.
I'm going to do a home show where there's going to be 20,000 people there. So that's just going to make my business for the rest of the year. Yeah, that's lottery
And we
thinking.
all know you have to put lots of bricks in the wall.
It's another brick in the wall, right? Right. You're there
Just
already.
one more brick in the wall. You
One
need a
more
bunch.
brick in the wall because you don't know half the time for me anyway, it's not been the brick I thought that worked out the best. Usually
Right.
it's another brick. And I just wanted to share the excellent news. The reason I'm all smiles. I bet Peg knows why. I'm going to Yonkers tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, finally. Yeah, 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
When is your support coming?
8 in the morning, but I'm leaving at 3 in the morning, and
three in the
hospice
morning. I
says
get
that's
it.
all right because she's sleeping so much, right? That the 3, and I've got cameras and the kids here, so that's the thing. So
Did you tell your mother you're going away?
no, but she's not knowing it's me anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
she said,
gotcha.
What'd she say? Oh, she said, she said, does my daughter still live in that house that we lived in? She said to me, as she's feeding half of her egg salad sandwich to the dog. And I said, I said at first, I said, you're in the house, you're there. And she said, no, no, the house that her and is she still living there? So I thought, no, no, I'm supposed to just go with it. So I said, yeah, she's still there. She's even got a dog. As she's
Who's eating your egg salad sandwich?
well, I didn't want to, mess with her, but that's what it was, right? So I think she thinks she's at the nursing home and she got a private room, which is kind of good. She thinks she got an
Yeah.
upgrade.
Well,
Yeah.
she thinks you're her nurse, so That's
'Cause-
good.
Well, yeah, she introduced me to nurse because she said yesterday to one of the other guys, leave me here in the room. I don't want to go out in the lobby with the other people. So I think she thinks she's at the nursing home, must be.
It
So
must be the blue hair throwing her off.
right. I don't mean to make light of it. She hasn't it was worse like 2 years ago when it first started happening because I remember her and I talking to her regular, but 2 years of this I'm desensitized. So now it's just kind of funny. But anyway,
So
yeah.
Maureen, what kind of cards are we making today?
Maureen's like, what? You put me on the spot.
I have to tell you though, Kathy and I spent some time yesterday on Zoom talking about a few different things, and she taught me how to use the one QR code. But her card that she sends to talk about the 10 card challenge, and then that she'll do it if you want her to make them. This card is beautiful.
Nice.
I think this card is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning.
Thanks, Maureen.
I just love it.
That's awesome, Kathy.
Kathy, how can we get a copy of that?
I can send you one.
May I put my address in the,
Please.
and if I would open it if you call me Peg, that'd be awesome.
I'll make that special on there.
I did the same
Thanks,
thing,
Kathy.
Kathy. Don't feel bad. I did.
I know everybody
Well,
does it. Everybody does it once, but usually
Once.
it's only once, and then they don't do
Yeah.
it anymore.
And then see if I'm a quick learner or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that on the Go Giver thing. And
Yes, I'd be glad to send anybody, put it in the chat, and I'll send anybody that wants one. Yes. I kind of I told Maureen I had kind of messed up because I kept putting off offering send out cards to people because to me $97 was a lot, for people. And I hesitated. And then I thought, oh, that 10 card challenge, it's right there for us to use. That's perfect. So I kind of capitalized on that after I realized. So
well, you'd be surprised. 97 does sound like a lot, and you might think some people wouldn't do it, but the reality is if they might have a use for it, that the 97 is tax deductible, and that we just didn't realize that that would be less money for them than what they're doing now.
Yes, exactly. And even myself, it's that much fun for me. I mean, even if I didn't use it for business, I have that much fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is, who are we to make somebody else's mind up for them?
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Yeah, I think so. I've always been surprised by some of like someone will tell me that they can't afford something, and then they'll buy something that I didn't expect them to buy because I thought it was a money issue, but it wasn't ever that. Is that whatever they decided that they didn't want to buy wasn't enough value for them. They didn't see the value in it for the price. So it wasn't really that they didn't have the money. They didn't think it was as valuable that enough for them to pay the money. But then they'll buy something else expensive. Because I know, aren't we all running into that, us, the ones that do Avon? Because I've had somebody order Mission back when we were selling the Mission stuff, and that had a $350 face cream in it, Peg. The Mission stuff. Oh, have you tried those?
No, they're still in the box, all wrapped up.
I've got on the match. I've got on right now. I'm doing that every morning now. Yay.
You look marvelous.
Finally. Yeah, without it, I don't like it anymore.
Well, that's what's going to happen. I'll try it and I'm going to love it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't go out naked anymore.
Right. Yeah, that's the downfall. Yeah, my face
So I did 3 cards already today.
Oh, I did my daily cards, but not.
My niece is pregnant. Her birthday's next week, and she and her husband just bought a new house. So I did her birthday today. I created the happy new house and put it in my pending. And then my congratulations, you're pregnant is going out on Saturday.
Awesome.
It's a threefer.
I've got a threesome.
A threefer. I don't like the selections that SendOutCards has for new houses.
Oh,
Like they just bought a great big house in the country. And the one they have that I usually prefer the up and down vertical
mhm.
as opposed to landscape, but it's like a row house, a bunch of row houses or townhouses all connected. It's like so not what they just bought.
I mean, why don't you take the picture off the real estate listing of the house they actually bought?
I should. I have it's still in my work in progress. Drafted
Y-
cards. It's still
You
in
know
my
what's
drafted
funny?
cards, but I
Sorry,
knew I'd
Maureen, we're
come here
not
and get
giving
a
you
good
enough.
idea.
Oh, the thing is, that it's good in a way because I like to do, that's my thing, is to be creative with the cards, but it's
Mhm.
bad in a way because I think like when someone's new to send out cards, if they're just listening to me, they think you have to create all the cards because I hardly ever use a stock card. So you're smarter using the stock cards, but I like to try to find a way to put their actual house or their actual baby or their actual whatever it is on the front of it. So, oh, can we do
I
one?
don't think they've posted a picture of their sonogram yet.
Can we
But I
do
like
one?
the stock card that says big things come in small packages. And I make that my
No,
baby
that's
card. Congratulations on expecting.
it.
Because
Is
they're
that a
just newly announcing they're only 3 months pregnant.
oh big thing comes in small packages? I was afraid that was in the realm of
Yeah,
size.
you would take it
Matter.
to a whole different level, but this is a very nice baby card.
Baby, baby, baby card.
Maureen,
Now,
help
where
her
was I
keep it
going?
clean.
Where was I going with this? Why did I do share screen so I could? Oh my God.
Were you going to open up new houses or something?
Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Okay. Oh my God. No, okay. So I'm gonna send one of my daily cards that I didn't do yet because it's one that I just if you know people, like for example, whatever company you're repping for, if you're an employee or whatever, and the company does recognition, what I do is they had a PowerPoint presentation, but I got these screenshots from the live show, and it's still from the PowerPoint, but I saved the ones when I saw um, somebody that I recognized their name in the description. So it would be screenshots. I'll show you what I mean. Screenshots. And they had a whole thing. It was a night of recognition. And here it is. I already did West Virginia, I think. Yeah. So Vermont's next. I have a team member in Vermont that made it on the list. So all this is a screenshot when they did the recognition. And I could put that right on the card just like that. And my person is Rebecca Mallon right there.
Yay, Rebecca.
So I'm just gonna put that on the front. That's a screenshot from Avon's presentation at the recognition event. And then I can do really, really fast, just say, congratulations, Rebecca. And then Avon's superstar. You
Superstar.
rock. And that's it. So, and then I'm gonna just do, this is supposed to just be a quick and dirty, by the way, a quick and dirty.
Are you going to sign it?
It's on my thing's on the outside of the envelope, but I can
I know.
sign it. Yeah, from,
With your personalized signature.
okay. Let's go to the signature at the bottom. Here we go.
Now I'm making it not so fast, aren't I?
Yeah. Yep. And it's having a problem today too. That's the other thing. So,
Oh.
oh, that's not going to work, but this will. Yay. Okay. And then proceed to cart. But just something like that, quick and easy, still says, when I saw that, I was thinking about you. And you could do that for team members or people that are not in your team. And if you aren't like expanding your database every day, this would be a good way to expand it by having to look somebody up that you screenshotted. That only works, by the way, when they're, what are squirrels running this today? Um, if you don't have their address already, it's harder if they have a name. Rebecca Mallon actually would be easy to look up, but if it's Jane Smith, that's a little harder. Jane Smith in the whole state of somewhere. You could look on their Facebook page though. Well, I guess we're not going to do this right now. Or not.
Can't believe this. For the first time in ever, I have nothing to say.
What do you mean you have nothing to say?
I don't know. I'm so nervous. It's a different type of thing today. I'm a little nervous.
Well, you
Oh.
gave Kathy a great shout out. That was nice.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love this card.
Yeah, I guess
I can't wait to see it.
because that's, yeah. Okay, just assume that card got sent and it's going to be sent because it's going slow today. That's all there is to it. Yeah, my
Well,
internet.
I will also say, if you don't mind, that Maureen helped me tremendously with SendOutCards as well. So it was a good exchange. She
Yay.
kind of helped me make it easier. Thank you.
You're
And
very welcome.
Peg, you know what you did? You said, oh, who was it you said to send a card to that I hadn't thought of? And I did look him up and I did send it. That was somebody I just ran into. And who was it? Oh, you don't remember either. And I was kicking myself because normally I would think of every person that I ran into that day and wonder if I could send him a card and do it.
Oh,
And
yay. Well, I'm glad you took my
But you said
advice.
somebody I hadn't thought of. Believe it or not, you said somebody I hadn't thought of, and it was a guy, but who was it? I'm losing brain cells
Well, you
here.
could look in your card history and we could figure it
Yes.
out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Where do we go to see our card history, Lisa?
Oh, thank you.
Maureen could tell us. Maureen, where do we go to see our card history?
I don't. Okay. So if you go to account, you
Right.
click on your little account right there, and then click on your account. Oh,
She's still in the saving mode.
Yeah, because something's wrong with my thing today. My, I think it's my computer. I don't think it's everybody.
So Maureen, you're right. You go to your account and then down the left side towards the bottom
right.
is card
Right there's
history.
card history.
And right above it is drafted orders, which is when you finished a card and you're putting the address on it. And drafted cards is where I have my niece's new home card. Drafted cards, you can go back later.
So now, this would be yesterday. So how would I find out what I sent if I don't know his name?
Will you keep going to the day before? Was it yesterday?
But these are pending, right?
Why do they say pending? Oh, those are today.
Right. So this is all. So I would go to
So
fulfilled.
click on fulfilled. Yeah, click on fulfilled.
And then it's backwards by date, 3/14. Yeah. Right. Fulfilled.
3/14 is today. 3/13 was
yesterday. This
yesterday.
is yesterday. And I did Madupe. Those are my regular cards. Let's see if we can figure this out, huh? Who was it? I sent one to Timothy Brown. Everybody knows Timothy Brown. And
Scott Easter Day. Scott Easter Day.
And see, some of these cards are going for the state things that I did. Oh, Jeff got a squirrel card. Well, who got? I was pretty sure you told me a card and I did it. Sonia.
Keep going. Look at all the cards you send. You're inspiring, Lisa.
She sent a ton of cards.
I do. I sent
Lady,
Scola a thank you card.
That's right. She's a lady now. I forgot that.
Yeah, I changed that when Eric bought her the ladyship or whatever he did for her birthday. Oh, and then look at this is Lindsay is Jeff's daughter, and that's the picture of Jeff's grandson.
Cute.
Oh, this could be, wait a minute, that one. No, no, that's a thank you card. How long ago was it you told me?
David, oh, go back up. Was it David Good? Go back up. No,
No.
okay.
Oh, David Naimi. Yes, that's the guy I bought the bed from. That is the one. That's the one. So I
That's
said
the
I went
one.
and bought a twin bed because why did I not remember this? I'm losing brain cells. Okay, so I went and bought a twin bed because Ty and Jaden are coming up for April school
Oh,
vacation.
that's right. The bed. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a twin
yeah.
bed, right? I
Okay.
just brought the headboard upstairs. Why did I think of that? And I hadn't thought about that guy getting a card, even though I had his address because I went to his house to get the bed. I didn't even have to look the address up. I had his address. So I've got his address and his phone and his birthday. I put him in my system. And this was the card I sent. It just says, thank you. I included my van on the front because he helped load that bed into that van. So if he's going to remember me, it would be for the van. My guess would be. And then I just put flowers at the top. And I said, whoop, I said, thank you, David, for selling me the twin bed for 40, even though you advertised it for 50, and for bringing it out, putting it in my van. Because when someone buys something from me, I make them lug it out. I don't lug it out. I really appreciate it. The 11-year-old boy that is going to use the bed will really enjoy it. And I'm very grateful for your help and just wanted you to know. Hope you have a fabulous day. And then put my regular back on there, I believe. I think I put my Avon back on there. So wasn't that was Peg?
Good job. That's a
Thank
nice card.
you.
He's gonna love it.
I hope so. I should have probably, after I sent it, I thought I should have probably put brownies or something, but then he saved me 10. I didn't want to spend the 10. But
He's
a
gonna
card.
love it, and he's gonna remember you, and
Mhm.
somebody's gonna see it and say the Avon lady, and he'll say, "Yeah, you want some Avon? You should call her."
Yeah. So Maureen,
So look
let's
at what we
talk
did,
about Lady
Maureen. We
Luck.
talked about how to find your history. Good job.
Thank you, Peg. I do have some ideas. I'm gonna get with Lisa maybe next week because I do have some ideas of different little trainings that I would like to do.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, so I have some ideas, but I'm gonna get with you and we'll talk about it so that way we can schedule them. Or maybe if it's a day you're not gonna be on, and then but there's a few little trainings I'd like to do.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and with Peg, normally it maybe I don't know. I talked to you the day that I got the bed. So I think that's how, because my normal rule is at night I go from like today's to-do list is here, right? And then I mark them off, and then whatever's left over, I transfer to a new list, right, for the next day, right? And when I do that, that's when I sit there and look at the stuff I marked off and say, are any of those things card situations? So like picking up the bed would have been, I would have caught it then, but I didn't because I forgot I had his address, which is kind of ironic since I went to it. But that's kind of what I recommend is to go over your day and to see, especially if you're trying to do, is it 5 cards a day or 10 cards a day, whichever you're trying to do, and you haven't sent them all by then. That's a great way to do it is go through what you did during the day. Like today already we had when I had a delivery of no, they picked up the old hospital bed because they swapped beds yesterday. Poor Grammy, they had her up on the lift and moved her to the other bed. She was not thinking that was good. And she kept moving. And I said, Grammy, you gotta lay still there. And the nurse says, don't worry, she won't go off of it. But I'm thinking, oh, that'd be bad. But anyway, they came and picked up the other bed and the lift this morning. But I met that guy and talked to him and stuff. So he should get a card. And I have his information because he left me a card. So already that happened. And the nurse comes later. So it's going to be, I think, important to send cards to the people that are coming here all the time, especially.
especially the ones that are coming while you're away at Yonkers.
Yeah,
They
there's two
should get
different.
brownies.
You know what I was thinking is when I had employees and I went somewhere to speak, you often get given like a basket of the products or something, especially if it wasn't within Avon. Like the funny one was I went and spoke at Athena's Home Novelties, which is Sex Toys Party Plan down in Rhode Island at their convention, and they gave me a big giant basket of goodies. And of
Back when
course,
you weren't eating from the buffet.
no, but it was so funny because I brought the big basket of stuff home, and what the rule is in the office was I get to cherry pick what I want out of it first, and then it goes round and round the office, and everybody gets picks until it's gone, right? So, but right, you already know where this is going, Judy. So Roberta is 20 years older than me. So even back then she was 20 years older than me, but she worked at the library for the last like 30 years. But every item she picked up out of the Athena's basket, she just kept going, "Oh my, oh my." And that was funny. But yeah, so I was thinking having a little basket set out for the people that are coming to help me with Ma and telling them they can take a pick out of it. Because I've got some Avon products that were actually free to me for different reasons that I've got a big collection of. And I that would be might be a good way to have them pick something and that way they could get what they wanted, not just what I was willing to give them. And it wouldn't cost me anything. And people these guys always like that. And when I did it for customers, they always like that. Because I did what free gift for picking up for my Avon customers. And even though stuff in the thing were like 50-cent stuff, they would spend like a good 20 minutes going through every little thing. Have you ever done that where you get a free gift with order? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done that. I've done that before.
Smart thinking.
I just thought I've got room to do that out there. I've got stuff to do it with. I just thought that seemed like a good idea. So that's going to be a little boring for them. That one lady's going to be here 8 to 8 tomorrow. So,
God love her.
right. So, but anyway, that's so who sent a good card that they want to tell us about this week? Nobody.
Marion, how many cards do you send a day?
I haven't signed up yet.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't had the extra because of the way things are going, but I plan on signing.
Well, you know
Well,
about the 10 card challenge, right? $20, 10 cards includes postage.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
know.
that's $66.60 towards the postage. It makes the cards like, you can't even go to the dollar store for that.
No, that's true.
Yeah, and just for everybody's general information, you don't have to do a subscription either. You can do pay as you go. So I think the 10 card challenge is the cheapest right now way to get a card, isn't it? Of all of the stuff.
Of
And
all of
then-
them, yeah.
Right. So that's pretty spiffy.
Actually,
Good
I
for
did
you
send a
for
funny
learning
one.
a lot before you're ready to dive in.
Go ahead, Kathy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I did send you a funny one, and I saw you talking about it to Jeff
Which one?
about the eighth rule. The eighth rule.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was good. That was good. Thank you. That was funny. I'm glad
Yeah.
you saw that.
Yeah, I was going to print it out, the 7 rules, and put it and send it to myself and put it on my computer so I'd remember the 7 rules of business, And then I thought, oh, I'll send her one with her 8th rule on it.
That was pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, and Judy, it was thanks to Judy that I asked Maureen if she would help, because this is what Judy sent me and included Maureen on it because Maureen was so awesome to jump in when I had somebody come here. And that's brilliant idea. I really appreciated that. That was awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
then-
much, Judy. I
You're
have
welcome.
I have a new book I'm reading,
Ooh, protect
and
your
when
peace.
I'm done, he's gonna
Pet Shelton.
get a card.
Nice. Oh, that's
And when
always a good idea.
and these guys, that 13-hour thing I did, I sent them all cards. I took your idea, I screenshotted. Oh, oh my God, Peg. Peg,
What's the tagline? How to believe what? What's the
how to
tagline?
believe you are enough and transform your life. Simple steps, life-changing results.
Nice.
Peg, I
Did
got
you go to the 13.5 hour launch party?
I did.
I
That's what I'm
didn't know you
talking
were
about.
there. There were 1 million people there.
Yeah, it was unbelievable because it was like on a Saturday from around the world. She had, I think
From
altogether there
11
was like,
o'clock in the morning till 11:30 at night.
Wow.
yeah, and it was unbelievable. I printed the workbook. I have the workbook too, Peg. I have the workbook. I printed the
I'm
workbook.
thinking of doing a book club. Do you want to do a book club with me? Let's do a
I
book
would
club.
love to do a book club with you.
Let's do a book club.
I would love to. I'm in
Huh?
love with this book. I'm in love with this book. I'm in love with the poem in the back of the book. I love
know
her
what's
little
fun is
idea
the
about the
you put a library card in the back. Isn't that cute?
What's it
So that
for?
way
Did you
if
put
To
you
lend
wanna-
it
Did you put your name
Yeah.
on it?
and then
so
you
you
can
can
lend
lend
it.
it? Well, that's neat.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. And him, and I love him. I've always loved him. Trent Shelton. So I got his book.
Me and Jeff are reading the same book right now. Oh,
What do
that
you read?
the 10 times. The 10
Oh,
times.
the 10 times book.
He talked me into switching to that. I was in the middle of Don King's book, and I switched to that because Jeff's reading it.
Don
And
King's 3-Year-Old Y or the new one?
the 3-Year-Old Y book.
The 3-Year-Old Y is good. I
Yeah,
finished
no,
that before I was on
I'm
his
in the middle of
podcast.
it. I'm in the middle of that. And Jeff was so
I wanted
excited
to-
for 10 times book, I started reading that.
Oh, cool. I wanted to finish Don King's book before I was on Don's podcast. I just thought it would be good if I finished it.
You're going to be on, or you've been on already?
I already was on.
I was on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And look at this
And
card I
s-
got from Maureen. Now I'm gonna have to do I don't know if you saw Molly's doing Market America and I'm doing that with her because a side hustle is a side hustle, make some money, and
Another brick in the wall.
another brick in the wall. And then this is Maureen's Facebook group, and she did a QR code for like an announcement to get people to join it. And this goes right to the group, not a group, a page.
A page, and I realized I misspelled a few words on that yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that.
or I did something. Yeah, when I was showing it to Kathy, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, I made a
positivity.
mistake on here."
Yeah, but it wasn't noticeable till you said something, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was an easy. But now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to put in my rotation some kind of card for Market America. I was thinking find one of the hero products that I like, because like with HempWorks right now, my mailing has a bunch of the HempWorks products on it, but I highlight and talk about one. So I think I want to do that with Market America, do the a bunch of the products, but find the one that's going to be. And why I'm going to stick just in one category of that because I don't want it to compete with the other stuff I've got. Right. So I'm going to stick just into the wellness, which Avon has gotten out of. So it won't be competing. They won't have a problem. Hopefully. Let me see what happened. But I think that's just Grammy scratching her head or something. She just moving her blanket. Okay. So
I'll tell you, Lisa, get with Kathy about the one QR code from Shuffle, because she taught me how to make one yesterday, and then I made it for Avon, And what I like is you can put now correct me if I'm wrong, Kathy, you can put a frame around it and then you can type in the frame. So I put my name, Maureen DeGregory,
I
and
like that. That
so
was
it was
awesome.
the coolest thing. The only thing is because I couldn't put my phone number and the website around this circle, so I ended up taking my phone number out. But it was so cool to play with it, and you can change the color of the QR code. So Lisa, you can have a blue one. You can
Nice.
change the shapes. It was the coolest thing. I was amazed. And Kathy, I am unlimited.
Oh, good, good. I thought you would be. Your grandfathered into that. Mm.
Yeah, Shuffle
Good.
did
And your
something.
phone number's on your website, right, Maureen? So the
Yes, it
website was
is.
the way to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Shuffle did something and didn't, I don't know if you saw this, but if you're an affiliate with Shuffle, they didn't tell you by email, but they cut off all the affiliates who hadn't had any new people come on in a certain length of time. But they didn't tell us on email. It was announced at a meeting. So a bunch of us, including me, got thrown out by mistake.
I know.
I
Yeah, they're
know.
doing an audit. I think they had some people that were, I don't know how exactly. I plug in
Right.
a lot, but I don't, they were putting people themselves right in 6 levels. And so they were
Oh,
double.
it's too
But
bad
yeah.
because we all got caught up in that, and because I had quite a few I got tossed out. Scola, not tossed out, I shouldn't say that. Scola and Molly too. But they cut us off being affiliates, and I'm contesting it because but I would use that service anyway because I like it. I don't usually rep for something I don't like anyway.
Yeah,
But
if the
that-
audit, if you weren't one of the ones, you probably get reinstated. It would be my guess. But I kind of don't know for sure, but they're really, I guess that was always the rules is what they said in the call I
they
was
just
on.
hadn't been
They
enforcing it.
just didn't enforce it.
Yeah.
But so I think that's just a way of
Right.
weeding out,
And I
doing
don't
what
blame
they want to
them for
do.
doing that. Yeah, I don't blame them for doing that. I'm not mad about them doing anything. Um, it was just when you do multiple side gigs, like I
Yeah.
think almost that's necessary anymore to protect yourself to have multiple side gigs.
Oh,
But
yes.
that's one of the downfalls is that you can't pay attention to every single side gig's announcements necessarily.
But I think it's short-sighted because if they were announce it that, oh, this has been, but we haven't enforced it, we're going to,
They
they get
did.
a bunch of sales.
They announced it at a meeting,
I
but
know, at a meeting,
lot.
but what if they sent an email or what if they say, and
Well, no, I
then
know,
they
but
probably,
they didn't. Right.
I know, but I think that's short-sighted on the company's
No, it
part
is absolutely
because you would go sell one
right.
knowing that they're going to get ready to enforce it. You'd sell one instead of doing
Absolutely.
it after the fact. That's so crazy.
Absolutely. And they're not the only ones that make crazy decisions, though. All the corporate people do that because they don't. That a lot of them haven't been reps in the field. Hey, Robin, how are you?
Hi, sorry
Did
about
you-
that. I got
No,
on earlier and then my sister called me just as the screen was coming up from
Oh.
on her lunch break in North Carolina. So sorry
Well,
about that.
awesome. I was just thinking about how I want to go on another cruise.
Mhm.
Jeez, I want to go on another cruise. The last cruise I was on was with you.
Well, we were scheduled to go on one here last month that got canceled. It was a maiden voyage of the Sun Princess.
Oh,
Yep, the
They-
boat wasn't ready yet, so they canceled us. And then the cruise after that, they gave us 2 weeks. And then the cruise after that, they gave them 4-day notice.
oh
And
wow.
so we rebooked it. They gave us 50% off on the next cruise. So we are going on a cruise in April on the Sun Princess.
We
April
gotta put
next
that
year.
on.
Next
Peg,
year.
you're right. You're right, Peg. We got to put that on the list. That's what you're thinking. The list of we can do better.
We can do better. Yeah.
We can do better than that. Yeah, they should have gave more than 4-day notice. And them
Well,
other
I'm
guys.
going to do
didn't.
better and
for the
jump on
second
my
cruise,
next call,
apparently
but
they had
thank
the
you
boat,
guys.
but
Thank you, Peg.
Congratulations, co-host Maureen.
Thank you, Peg.
And let's do a book club. And thanks in
Absolutely.
advance for my card, Kathy.
Okay, Robin, what was the other thing you said at the end there?
no, I
didn't-
was just saying that the one they gave them 4 days notice on, I'm sure they gave them a better deal, but they gave us 50% off on the next cruise. And they had the boat in their possession for that one, but it wasn't ready to go yet. They still had stuff to do on it.
No.
So this is Spain, Italy, and Greece.
Whoa, that sounds fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like doing send out cards when I'm on the cruise and stuff because instead of trying to get off the ship and buy it at a gift shop or whatever, all I have to do is worry about taking pictures.
Take a picture, right?
Then I can use the own picture right on the front of the I don't have to buy postcards. I can put whatever picture I want on the front. I like that. Yeah, for some reason I didn't think of that right off, which sounds stupid, but the Hubers thought of that first. They're like, why are you even buying postcards and handwriting them? You could just use your send out cards account. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
definitely
for
good
vacation.
idea.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you and Peg should do that book club, Maureen.
Yeah, and they came out with, because so many people are doing book clubs, that her team came out with a guide for a book club.
Oh,
What kind of
Ooh.
books do you read?
Right now I read all kinds of books, but right now I'm reading this book called Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. And it's a really good book. Basically what it's about is it's for everybody, but it's mainly about women who don't think they're good enough, don't have a lot of self-confidence and self-esteem. And having self-confidence is completely different than having self-esteem. Even though a lot of people think they're the same thing, they're not. You can have a lot of self-confidence and no self-esteem, or you can have a good self-esteem and self-worth of yourself and have no self-confidence. So it's a really good book. And she's got a poem in the back that it's like a really long poem, but it's like really good. And one of her quotes are, you're not crazy, you're just the first.
You're just the first. What, to do
You're
something?
just the first of whatever you've done. You're not crazy, you're just the first. And this is not a moment, it's a movement. And this is definitely a movement with this. It's just so good. I've been listening to it on Audible instead of like reading it. So when he's at one of his doctor's appointments, I pop my earbuds in and I just listen to it on Audible.
Yeah, I have a monthly subscription to Audible.
Yeah.
Mine includes mostly mysteries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I read a lot
Nora
of cozy,
Roberts, Daniel Steele.
I read a lot of cozy mysteries. I do a lot of them on my Kindle, and I read them on Kindle, and then I'll switch over to Audible. But I wanted to listen to her read this as I was reading it. This is the lady who she created It Cosmetics,
No.
and then sold it for $1.2 billion or something like that to L'Oreal.
Oh, holy moly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Lisa, can you get away to
Yes.
do a cruise or anything right now? Your mom's
No.
there with you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Right. Right. So,
Well,
yeah.
my mother-in-law was moved into memory care, and we're talking about with Passover in April with his cousin of doing a Passover. She hasn't done one in a few years. Her mom is now in a home, and her mom might be coming up. And so we're talking about taking his mom there. I don't know. It's going to be a long 2-hour drive.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
can't imagine. I wouldn't even take my mother up to the doctor's appointment. I said, nah,
Yeah.
send
Ron
somebody.
takes her to her doctor appointments, and where she's at is closer to where he works at. But yeah, because I figured if your mom's there, you have to have people come in to help with
They're
meals and
letting
moving her. And
well, no, she's on hospice and she's not she's bedbound right now.
oh, okay.
So
I didn't know she was on hospice. Okay.
yeah, she's on hospice. But they didn't like some of it is she's had Alzheimer's now, it's like 5 or 6 years, but she's not participating. She's Because it was funny, the lady yesterday, because I was arranging with an agency to have somebody for Friday and half day Saturday. And she said, why is she not getting out of bed? But it's like, it's the Alzheimer's, I'm sure, but she's not participating in it. She won't sit up. She won't feed herself. She won't do anything. She'll so far
Oh,
eat.
is that why she's on hospice? Because she won't eat?
No, she'll eat, but she won't attempt to feed herself. She's not, uh, yeah, she's not participating in
Okay.
her own, no.
Yeah.
So she's not, right. So that's why, that I've got help from 8 to 8 and then 8 to 8 at night, like 8 at night to 8 in the morning. I don't have coverage for her. My kid's going to be in the building. I've got cameras. And the reason hospice thinks it's okay is because she hasn't been moving. So she's been home
Gotcha.
a couple weeks and she doesn't even roll over in her sleep. I don't know about you guys, but like I flip my pillow over like a pancake and I'm getting up and sitting down and I'm doing all kind of stuff at night. I get up a bunch of times. I drive Tide bananas, but but he always thinks something wrong and I'm like, no, nothing's wrong. This is life. But no, she'll move, which surprised me.
Oh,
Yeah, that surprised me. So once she's asleep, she's asleep. So but anyway, yeah, I don't think you can make somebody want to help themselves or whatever. Yeah, but she's
no, I
86.
told when she went into memory care, Ron's mother, that, she would be doing more activities and they get her more involved. Well, we think she's even doing less than when she was in the assisted living and not in memory care. She's doing less now.
But I mean, that could be
So
because she is
she
refusing
doesn't
to
want
do it.
to.
Right. Because that's my mother, that um, when she was at the Villager, which is assisted living, it was such a great place, like a Victorian. They only had 16 other people there. They had bingo every day. They had games and all that stuff every day. But it
And did
it
she participate in all that,
no,
or?
no.
Oh,
No, and it was funny because the over the nursing home, the guy called me, the social worker, and he said, "We just wanted you to know we think she'll do better if she has other people around her." And I said, "You'd think that, wouldn't you? It would seem that way, didn't it? Wouldn't it, though?" But she hated the other 16 people at the assisted living for unknown reasons. They moved her, kept her moving her room because she would complain about the other people.
oh,
Funny, yeah. And
yeah.
she's
His mom's complaining about a lady that just walks into her room all the time. Just, is this
right.
my room? Yeah.
Yeah, and well,
So she
yeah,
knows
welcome
she's
to
in
communal
memory
living.
care. Yeah.
Right. So, right.
I take it you're not able to get off to Yonkers any.
I'm hiring help for tomorrow and half day Saturdays. So
Oh,
Friday and half day Saturday. So yes, I'm going. It's just going to be I'm going down there for one
a
day and
short
coming right
trip.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. That's all right. So this is the longest we've not seen each other since last August.
Oh, wow.
It's only been 2 weeks and 2 days or something. Because I was going every week. But yeah. Yes. Yeah. And by the way, I send him cards all the time too. I send him cards and I send Jeff cards. Every time Jeff and I do a show together, I send him a thank you card. And that's because a couple reasons. Um, I don't want him ever to feel bad about doing that book with me. I want him to always think I was a good choice.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I mean,
How many are they letting you send free now a day?
I'm at 10, but I think it's because I was
Oh, 10.
right, but I think somebody brand new signing up would be 5 a day.
Oh,
It's 5 a
Depending
day.
on what they get. But let's just say you sold a $97 package and they're getting 5 cards a day. That includes postage. 5 times 30 is still 150 cards. So
yeah.
that's still way worth it, even if it's 5. I think the trick to making
But
sure it's worth
are
it
they
is
still calling it
what
unlimited though? I mean, because it's not really unlimited, is it?
not my problem. It's 97. I don't call it unlimited.
Yeah.
I don't
Do
know if
they
they
I
call it
do.
don't think they,
unlimited
I
They
don't
or?
think
changed
they,
the name.
They
They
just call it,
haven't?
Yeah,
they
they don't
have,
call it unlimited anymore. I don't remember
Okay,
what.
oh,
that's good.
yeah, but it's not, yeah, 97.
Well, yeah, because I switched my plan from that to the $34 one.
Yeah, I think to make something like that worth it, you have to stay after it every day and do whatever your limit is. So I don't always get the 10, but I usually at least do 5 to 8 every day. And sometimes I
Well,
do
I,
the
I
10.
used to use it to send anniversary or birthday cards out for just my first generation, right?
Hmm.
And so I don't do that anymore because, well, there's too many. And what I'm doing now is I'm just doing the Avon e-card, happy birthday month of,
Hmm.
May or whatever. And so they're at least hearing from me. And then I'm saving my other cards I do for the ones that have anniversaries like 25, 30, 35,
Oh
and 40
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I'm using the cards for those.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not big into the e-cards because I don't like getting them. I guess that's the
Oh,
thing. Like if Avon only sent you an e-card, how would you feel about that?
well,
Which is what
actually,
they
I
do
used
now.
to get them from not my right upline. It would be, let's see. So there's Tanya, then Rosemary, and Mundy's. I used to get it from the Mundy's for a while. They were sending anniversary cards. And actually, I liked getting it because at least I knew they were thinking about me, even if it was just like, in a group. Because
Hmm.
my other upline and Rosemary and Tanya don't do anything, you
Well,
know.
right. And so um the bar was pretty low because nothing. So an
Yeah,
e-card and
exactly.
nothing, right? So I guess what I'm saying is at least with this you have the option if you wanted to. Um it makes you look even better because no one else is doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not why I'm doing it, but yeah.
Right.
I
Well,
just
I
want
don't
to,
mean even
make
better,
sure
but I
they
mean,
know I'm here and I'm thinking of
right.
them and that.
No, I was thinking more memorable or whatever. Like they would feel like you felt when you got something because
Yeah.
you did it for them. Yeah, that's
No, I
awesome.
mean, I like getting cards, which is why I started doing it because a lot of people that we used to even do Christmas cards with, they don't do Christmas cards anymore. They'll just post on Facebook or something like that. They don't even like getting cards. It's like, I still like getting a card, that I can hang up, over the door at Christmas time and stuff like that. I still do that with my cards. But my kids, different story. They did do a New Year's card this year for the one that I have a 4-year-old grandson in Georgia. Yeah, which was nice because they sent one to my mom. And so what I do is when they post pictures on Facebook, I go and I download every time I see something, and then I'll send my mom like a big card with all the grandkids and her grandkids and people that have posted on there. I'll just send her one big card with pictures because she has no way of seeing them. She's not on the computer. She doesn't have a smartphone. She has a granny phone, of which she can't leave her a message because she doesn't know how to listen to it.
That's why the cards are good. Yay.
And her birthday's today, and I can't even get a hold of her because she doesn't even answer her phone. Either her hearing aid's not in, or her phone's not charged, or she's not next to her phone and doesn't hear it. So yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Well,
Yeah,
it
oh,
is, except if you're the one that keeps trying to call and you get frustrated because she's not answering.
so just to let you know how I do the daily cards and I'm working 5 or 6 lists all the time. I'm still working the Christmas card list. I've
Oh,
sent
wow.
out as part of my I don't call it Christmas card. I call it uh
Keep it in touch.
holiday greetings back when I started doing it 176 days ago. Actually, I probably skipped a few days here and there, so it's probably more like 200 days ago. But I've sent out 176 of these cards, one a day.
I was
One
just
a day.
looking at yours yesterday because I'm starting to go through on stuff on this table and stuff like that. And I think you sent it in January. It was, with Alex and the
Right, some
cat
of them
and
say
all the
season.
different, it was a
Yeah,
threefold.
What, yeah, and once I got past season's greetings, once we got past the new year, then I changed it to something like greetings from where, New Hampshire, or something like that. It doesn't even say
Ye-
anything about the holidays on it because we're
Yeah, and
well
I'm not
past the
sure if you said
holidays.
holidays or not. I mean, I
Yeah,
read it really quickly. I'm just trying to sort papers and cards and, make some room on my table that I have in the kitchen over here. Yeah. It's my sorting table.
but I love doing that where I'm working, lists of one a day. It adds up over time, I think, still. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that was included. That way, if you're working lists like that, whether you're getting 5 a day or 10 a day, you can get your, I don't say money's worth. You can get, you can not only money's worth, but you're getting something done. You know what I mean? So 176 people got that card from me.
We actually ended up doing the campaign this year, and we
Oh,
didn't get
good.
Christmas cards out. We ended up doing New Year's cards.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
Well,
And
that
don't
was
forget,
awesome.
they don't print over the weekends. So if you do Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday, they don't print until Sunday.
Yep.
It
So
does, you can still do a day. Yeah, it
but your
goes
limit,
midnight
but
to midnight, right? Whatever time
yeah,
zone that you're in, the midnight to midnight.
yeah.
So, do you want to be in charge of what we're going to do for training next Thursday, Maureen?
I definitely can be, yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
can do that.
That way you can pick something that you wanted to teach and we can all do that one. Did you see this? I don't remember when this set was. Do you remember that one? I've got the
No, I don't
whole,
Mm,
remember that one.
yeah, I've got the whole
that's
set on
pretty.
today, but I
It's
don't
pretty
remember
though.
what that was.
I
Oh,
have nothing on yet.
and thank you so much for posting how you store your jewelry
Oh, yeah.
Oh
because
my
I've been
God, when I saw that, I'm like, what is she doing in my room?
because I
I made
wanted
a
to
reel of
know
it too.
and I because I've wanted to know for a little while because
Oh,
I have a ton of jewelry and I don't know how to store it, so it all sits in the boxes,
oh,
and then I forget I have it because I can't see it, and then I don't end up wearing half of it because it's like
I
I
got a
can't see it.
bunch
I
of
like that.
different stuff though, like
I
the
have that
ring.
pouch one you had hanging over the door with the
Oh,
pouches.
yeah,
I've got
yeah.
the hanging one with the necklaces. I've got the bracelet bars that you had on there. I'm like, oh my God, those are mine. No, they're not, but they look like it.
Yeah, and the ring
Years
thing, I've got
ago,
like 5 of those, not just that one that
Oh, I
I
got the
showed.
ring boxes too.
yep.
And I even started using one of the ring boxes, which 4 of them are completely full. One for like earrings, like little earrings. I've been
Oh,
putting them
nice.
in there. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. What were you gonna say, Maureen?
Years ago, I used to sell Cookie Lee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
being that
remember that.
I had all her stuff. So about six, right after, actually after San Antonio, because I brought it to San Antonio with me, I pulled it out and it hangs on the back of my door and it has earrings in it.
Oh, nice.
So when I close my door to get dressed, I can see the earrings, but I don't have the necklaces in there. I don't have the bracelets in there. So then I'm like, do I have something to match? And then I'm like, you know what? It takes me too long to look. So I like that you showed that because I'm gonna figure out something for all the necklaces.
Well, yeah, I started putting the matching sets in the pockets of the thing on the door so that the whole thing is it together. The only thing that's not with it is the rings are all separate because the
Well, I'm
rings are in
just
the big
worried
box.
about the necklaces getting all knotted up if I put them in the
Well, I don't
pouch.
put more than one necklace in a pouch, so it would have to knot up with itself. And
Okay.
they don't somehow. If you put 2
Okay.
necklaces together, yeah, but one necklace on its own, it doesn't seem to, I don't know. I don't, this was the bracelet that went, it was a whole, this one was a whole set. I don't remember what it was though, but yeah. But anyway,
It's on my
thank you
list of
very
things to
much,
do to go
everybody.
through
We're at
that.
2. Say again,
Oh, it is
Rhonda?
11. Sorry.
But
No, I
we're
just have to start going through my jewelry to get rid of it. Stuff that I'm not wearing.
yeah, I've been giving mine out some as door prizes on Teen Time Tuesday. I bag it up in little Ziplocs and yeah. So anyway, awesome, everybody. Thank you. I hope you'll take this opportunity to send some cards this week. Go at the end of the day and think, is this a card sending opportunity? Go through your day and see who you could be grateful for or who you could make their day brighter, or maybe you saw a post on Facebook and can do some espionage, but see if you can't get some cards out today and make a difference for you and for the person receiving it. Okay, thank you very much, and I will post this on the YouTube channel, and thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, ladies.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Maureen.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.